What's up, everybody? What's up, man? Welcome. Come on, step outside the box. Step outside the box, man. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm your host, Mike Terry. Once again, this is C2CND Radio. This episode, the I'm excited, people. I'm sorry, I'm excited. I know it's been a little minute since we brought you guys another episode. But I'm excited to do so. We're excited to do so, and I think you're gonna like it. I think you're definitely gonna like it. I'm in the studio with the Swiss Army knife, the CEO, the jack of all trades, the editor in chief, aka give it up for Blacksmith 24/7, y'all. Give a round of applause for Blacksmith 24/7. Appreciate him being here, man.
Feel like a superstar, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be reacting to some interesting things, man. This episode, what is it about? We are reviewing the funniest news stories around upstate New York. Some of these are from right here in Syracuse. One of them is from no, that was a different one I saw. But some of them, they're from the upstate New York area. All right, so I think it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be educational. You know what I mean? So and we stick around because we got a nice surprise for you towards the end. All right, so I don't know. Let's just get into it, man. Yeah. So it's been we just had a little roadblock, had some personal roadblocks on my side. So I'm learning to keep producing while I'm going through stuff. I guess that's the that's the lesson and stuff like that. But once again, anybody who is looking for the episodes and oh man, why they ain't posting nothing? We apologize. We hope that you were able to look back on some previous episodes and enjoy those. But we back and we intend on continuing to be consistent, the best that we can. And all right, let's stop prolonging. Let's get into it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the first story. I think everybody can not relate to, but you can understand some frustration. All right, so first story, we're gonna pull it up right now. Let's put it up. Go ahead. This first story, the headline is "Man defecates in roommate's car after bathroom fan argument." All right, that headline lets you know shit's about to get real, I guess. All right, let's get into it. Roommates don't always get along. I know that, by the way, we know that that's not necessarily readable. Maybe just the headline's readable. That's just how the font came out. But don't worry, I got it right here. I'm going to be reading it off to you. All right? So here we go. Sorry, hope you guys didn't hear that. Roommates don't always get along, but James V. Palmieri took things to the extreme in March when he defecated all over the back seat of David Utt's 1997 Lincoln. Honestly, I don't know if that's Ut or Ut, but it say UTT, so it's up to me at this point. Utt and Palmieri had been arguing the previous night because Palmieri wasn't using the bathroom fan. Palmieri had been suffering from severe diarrhea during the argument. Palmieri vowed to crap all over the house, the bathroom, and my car, said Utt. The next morning, he had done just that. He asked Utt how it felt to be expletive, but in other words, I'm going to just say it for him. He asked Utt, how does it feel to be shitted on? And then punched him in the face. Palmieri was charged with second-degree harassment and fourth-degree criminal mischief. That's this happened right in Upstate. I couldn't get the year because they wanted me to get a subscription to read further, and I wasn't going to do that just to, what I mean? That's a little serious of a commitment, but that's freaking crazy, bro. You gotta move out with you can't still live in the house with somebody after they shat all over your car, your what did it say? It said your car, the bathroom, and the house. Now I can't just see you in the hallway after you shit on my personal belongings, bro. Like it's.
I'm looking at the fact that then you punched me in my face.
Right.
Not only did you shit all over my stuff, then you had the audacity to punch me in my face.
Yeah.
We was definitely fighting.
Right. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. Basically, is what. Nah. All right. I'm overusing it, but
nah, there's no coming back from that. I'm sorry.
Nah.
You're not gonna.
Not at all.
Punch me in my face after you shit all over my Yeah.
And let's look at the base. The base of the argument was, hey, bro, just use the fan.
Exactly.
Hey, bro,
a bathroom fan.
Just use the fan. We got one. You can open the window if you want. Just use the fan and shit.
You get some air freshener, like something.
Right.
Basically, he just didn't want to smell your shit.
Right.
That's all it was.
And then he got offended. Like
I don't want to smell your shit all over the house.
Right.
So obviously, if he must have had a stomach bug or something because he had diarrhea real bad. So he must have been constantly going.
Right.
So that means, that shit was stinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you was going back to back, I mean that smell didn't have time to, filter away.
Right.
So I can see my man argument like, hey, at least use the fan, light a match, do something.
Right. Some candles, something. Shoot, bro. Like, I mean, damn, like, I'm trying to sit here and think, like, what? Like, obviously, okay, we can assume maybe he didn't say it generally. Maybe he was frustrated and he was like, yo, man, use the fucking fan, bro. It's stinking here. And he's like, you know what, bro? I got something for you. I'm about to shit over everything you love, nigga.
I just hope I hope it wasn't that his stomach bug diarrhea shit.
That watery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that leaky.
That wet shit.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
nah.
Yes.
Yeah, mama, we sitting there. We gonna be sitting there talking about shit texture in a minute. But nah, I mean that's what I thought too. Like it got to be the watery shit. Maybe him dooking over everything wasn't as like visually. Maybe it wasn't as dramatic. Who knows? But like of course, the smell is, the smell is consistent.
Nah, that's dramatic. You shit all over my stuff.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean I gotta clean up. I gotta wipe up your shit.
Right. I mean, like visually, like initially, I was thinking like heavy, dark brown shit over everything. You know what I mean? Versus like you just walking, squatting over everything, and it's just a little droplets of, watery shit falling everywhere. But either way, yeah. Once again, we can't watch the big game after you've done that. We can't watch basketball. I can't see you in passing. And we be cool, like you. What kind of apology can you give me that'll get me to be like, you know what, all right, like I don't know, like definitely you got to move out after that. I guess I'm somewhat surprised it went to court, or at least the person that says the person was charged with 2nd-degree harassment, 4th-degree criminal mischief, which I mean, damn, I didn't think. I don't know. I guess I need to learn more about the law, but
maybe the
criminal mischief
was the punching him in his face. Maybe that.
Okay.
Maybe that
criminal. That makes sense.
Know. Maybe that was it. No.
I could assume the harassment was the shit part. You know what I mean? Like that could qualify as harassment.
But can you imagine being a judge, or even the clerk or whoever that got to read that docket number?
Right.
And because they read the docket number to say so and so versus so and so, and they give a little brief description of. I can imagine what that brief description was.
Yeah.
Like I know the judge had to be sitting there like, wait a minute, is this a joke?
Right. Looking for the cameras and whatnot. It's got to be.
Yeah, that's rough.
But that's freaking wild, man. We continue, people. We continue. I couldn't find the year and the location exact for that one, but we move forward to another one that I think it just antes up. Antes up. All right, we're going to go to the next one. Here we go. All right, this says, St. Joe's dead patient awoke as docs prepared to remove organs. Now, let me say something. I'm sure everybody who is watching has been to a funeral. I'm sure at some point at one of those funerals, when you was maybe going to maybe somebody's funeral who you didn't know like that. You didn't know them like that. I'm sure you've been to a funeral where just one time, you wanted to see somebody pop right out the casket and just you know what I mean, just so you can say he was there when it happened. You know what I mean? I know I was out. Like, could you imagine? You arrive at the pearly gates. You there. You there, you know what I mean? You there. But right before you accept your ticket, they say, Jerome at your funeral, right? Hold up. Jerome, he at my funeral right now? Yep, you can go back and get that $40 you owe you. If you want, you go ahead and collect. Then you come right back. We let you right in, all right? And then you pop right out the casket. There we go. Hey, nigga, give me my $40. And then you go ahead and you have your little rebuttal. You take your $40. You go right back. And then you head right back to the gates. And they say, hold up, you cussed a little bit when you was down there. So now we can't, we you know what I mean? You didn't apologize, repent, or nothing. You just cussed, so we got to send you back to hell so you can't come down. Could you imagine all that work you did? All right, I had to get that out. I'm just saying, dead patient awoke. All right, let's go into the story. Let's talk about what actually happened. All right. So, once again, I'm gonna read the title, and then I'm gonna read you what happened. All right, here we go. St. Joe's dead patient awoke as docs prepared to remove organs. Here we go. The most viewed weird or offbeat story of the year was about a patient at St. Joseph's Hospital. Doctors thought she was dead and were preparing to remove her organs for transplant. When Colleen S. Burns woke up, a series of mistakes were made after Burns arrived in the emergency room suffering from a drug overdose. Hospital staff skipped a recommended treatment to counter the overdose. They also failed to do enough testing to make sure her body was free of drugs, failed to complete enough brain scans, and ignored a nurse's observation that Burns was not dead. You mean to tell me a nigga tried to tell you? Nigga was like, hold up, before y'all go in that room, I don't think she all the way dead yet. I don't think she fully cooked, man. All right, we move forward. All right. Not dead. All right. According to a review by the state health department, a top executive at St. Joseph's, the hospital has overhauled, St. Joseph said that the hospital has overhauled the way it provides care in the years since the 2009 incident. Yes, this jump was way long ago. All right. Once again, I looked up just funny stories that happened in Syracuse when I had typed this in, and I guess not a lot of funny shit is happening because, you know what I mean, the shit that happens in Syracuse ain't that funny. Shootings and killings and all that stuff ain't necessarily funny. So,
but it was an OD, so she OD'd, and I'm quite sure she got some paper. I'm quite sure she got some.
Yeah, you got to.
So, 9 times out of 10, she probably fucked around and OD'd again. Hopefully, they didn't send her back to St. Joe's.
Right, right. Hopefully, they sent her to Upstate or something, some place with some damn class or whatever.
Now she got even more money to get more drugs.
Right. So you should have a proper OD. A proper OD. I used to think when you OD'd, that was an automatic death. I thought that was like, because I only heard about it, at least in high school. I heard, oh, yeah, so-and-so OD'd or whatever, or how so-and-so died. Yep, they OD'd, and they died after that. But, as an adult, as I worked in hospitals and health centers, I found out that you can OD and come back to life, nigga. Like, you can, does that make you a failure at ODing, though? I'm not sure. I don't know what the qualifications are, but I don't know. That's freaking wild, man. That's because it says they were preparing to remove the organ, so they didn't necessarily cut through just yet. Which, nigga, what a way to wake up! Like, what a way to freaking be. You know what I mean? You imagine they already done start cutting, and you know what I mean? You wake up at that time. I don't know. I'd probably die. Nigga. I'd probably just be like, you know what? Just I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my mind around that junk, and I'm struggling. But that visual must have been crazy.
That's what I wonder. Was it subtle? Was it a subtle wake up, or did she get up like,
right,
right? Like, what was the wake up?
Right, right, man. That's
like was it a morning? Like,
right.
like what the fuck going on, or was it like one of them? Oh shit, I'm alive.
Yeah, like you left the room, came back, she was awake.
Yeah, and she sit up like, hey, what am I doing here? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
So they said they skipped a recommended treatment to counter the overdose.
So they just pronounced her dead. Somebody must wanted to get paid. Somebody must have bought some organs or something.
Right. It sounds like they slacked on the procedure pretty much. You know what I mean? When she came in and whatnot. Like, I don't know if it's...
Okay, I'm not a doctor.
Right.
And I don't do drugs. But if I'm a organ donor, or I'm looking for a donor, or I'm an organ recipient, or whatever, do I want some OD organs? Like, I mean,
right.
seriously, like,
yeah, no,
I wouldn't want some OD now. Am I gonna be a drug of use? Am I gonna be addicted to? You know what I mean? Because obviously it's in their organs. Like, am I all of a sudden gonna have an urge to smoke crack or whatever they were doing?
All of a sudden, I got a taste.
yeah, like, I mean, is it in the organs? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. Maybe they can answer that. But I mean, that's like, if an AIDS patient is a donor, you're not gonna give. You know what I mean? You're not gonna donate an AIDS patient's organs.
Yeah.
So why would you want to take an OD person organs?
Yeah, that's because you know what I mean. Especially
just curious.
Freaking liver is half done or some junk. Like, you still gonna take it?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's surprising though, bro. That the fact that once again they skipped recommended treatment to counter the overdose, failed to do enough testing to make sure the body was free of drugs, and this was make sure it was free of drugs. Failed to complete enough brain scans, and ignore the nurse's observations that Burns was not dead. That's complete negligence, like, all around, man. But, that's, I don't know.
Yeah, I said one of them doctors must have knew somebody that needed an organ that she had.
Right.
And was like, hey, let's cut this bitch open and get these organs up out of here.
Some John Q shit was going on.
Yeah, we finna get these organs up out her.
Yeah.
Before anybody can find out. And that bitch woke up.
What if it was personal? What if like, this was a side bitch, right? And and the nurse or whatever, you know what I mean, the person over it.
To shut her up.
Right. We got to put an end to this bitch. She gonna fuck with my man? All right. Got something for her. And right before they start cutting, I won't do it again.
She probably had that scalpel in her hand like, this is going to be the last time you suck a pipe or a dick.
Right. Like,
shit. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
What do y'all think, though, man? Leave it in the comments. You know what I mean? Interact. What do y'all think's happened? Or maybe you guys already heard these stories and you know something that we don't. Go ahead and educate us. You know what I mean? Throw it in the comments. We are definitely interested to hear what you guys think about this, man. We're going to move forward. Moving forward to another news story. So I didn't do a full in-depth background on the location, but the location is in here. So, all right, we're gonna pull it up right now. Here's the next story, right? Headline reads: Woman stalked by man in a plane. That shit right there. How the fuck do you stalk somebody from a plane? Like, how is that even possible? Like, it can't be no full blown plane.
When I saw this, I thought maybe they was, on a plane and he was just creepy looking at her.
Right.
If she asked to switch a seat, he'll switch a seat. This is what I'm thinking. Like,
right.
When I saw that, cause I'm like, how can you get stalked in a plane?
Yeah. No, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. We about to get into it. Here we go. So, this is right beneath the picture. Remember, I'm reading it for you guys. Don't anybody who's all right. I'm reading it for you. Here we go. Here we go. Michael Arnold, 65, was arrested on a felony charge of first-degree criminal contempt and 8 misdemeanor counts of second-degree criminal contempt. Here we go. Story reads, a Schuylerville resident and her family have been harassed in an unusual and maddening way from a single-engine Cessna piloted by a 65-year-old local man. Rumbling above her house, it flies so close to her roof and those roofs of her neighbors that the windows and doors rattle. And on one occasion, the woman alleged that the pilot pelted her home and yard with tomatoes. So just grasp the fact that you in your house and somebody just freaking flying, you just hear some like, damn, what's going on? And you freaking look out your window and shit like that, and you just see a damn plane. What's the purpose?
Thinking it's an earthquake or some shit.
Right. You ducking for cover and shit. You getting ready to head down to the pantry. All right, here we go. Rest of the story reads, the trouble started in October 2019 after Michael J. Arnold came in for some soup at the woman's cafe. That afternoon, he allegedly emailed her a picture of himself partially clothed, bound in bed, along with a group of photos of young nude women. Arnold was arrested in October and charged with first-degree criminal contempt, 8 misdemeanor counts of second-degree criminal contempt for sending Facebook messages to a protected person, which is, they're not putting their name out there. Protected person from a fake account between May 30th and July 16th, which violates an order of protection against him. Sheriff's investigators said police said he'd been flying from William H. Morris State Airport in Bennington, Vermont, even though he was ordered not to. I'm not sure how far Vermont is. Like, I know Virginia is like, I think 11 hours or something like that, around that. But
no, from here?
Yeah.
No, Virginia like 6.
6, okay.
Depending on where you're going in Virginia.
Okay. But like Vermont, I mean, I could look it up right now, but wherever the fuck they were. Oh, 5 hours from Syracuse. But see, now I'm doing a deep dive somewhat. Schuylerville.
So wherever they was at, shit couldn't have been that far from each other.
Yeah.
I mean, if he had enough time to hover over her house and look, so obviously
Saratoga, so that's around Albany. Saratoga County Sheriff.
So he wasn't
too far.
He wasn't burning that much fuel.
Yeah.
To hover over the crib for quite some time.
Yeah. No, that's crazy though, bro. I don't know. I've never heard of nothing like that. Like, have you guys heard of something like that where a motherfucker, like, somebody is in a plane stalking somebody in a house, or I don't know. I haven't been in that many planes. Like, of course, we see now that it was a single engine plane. It wasn't like a full fledged freaking plane. So this is, what do they call it?
Private
yeah.
plane.
Private planes or something like
that. There was no way he thought that was subtle.
Right.
Like, okay, I can just hover over the house for a minute or two. Whether if it was kids outside playing, somebody gonna look up and be like, why is this plane so goddamn close to this house?
Right.
Then, like you said, people shit in their house shaking and rattling.
Yeah.
Of course they gonna wonder, like, what the fuck?
Right.
So like he was not thinking at all.
That's just crazy, man. I feel like his age got something to do with it too, as far as the reasoning. Like, I mean,
65.
Just said, fuck it, I guess.
Must
It was
have
like, I'm
been
going to have her in there. I'm going to at least.
lonely. She must have said or done something to him.
Yeah.
Gave that nigga extra Danish or something.
Right.
For in his mind,
Yeah. For him.
she got a thing for me. She want me
Right.
to go stalk her. Then it's like, yeah, he definitely had to be stalking, because if she worked at a restaurant, you had to, at some point, follow her home.
Right.
To even know where she lived.
I'm like, how the fuck you find out where she lives?
Yeah, so you can hover over her house and try and sneak a peek. Yeah, that's tough, man.
She got a family and all that. Like, goodness, man. Now, if you guys heard of this story,
give a true meaning of "I'll fly you away."
Right. Right. That jack is crazy, man. If you know something about this story that we don't, you heard about it before, or you also are surprised by the details, and leave it in the comments, man. We love to hear it. Love to hear it, man. It's I don't know. This shit is just wild. It's just wild. We gonna move forward though. We got another one. We got one more. This one I think is actually intriguing. This is surprising. Might have shocked me the most. All right, we ain't even gonna bullshit. Let's get right into it. Let's pull up. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna read off the headline to you, and then I'm gonna read the story. But first, let's read this headline. Police say New York State woman swallowed drugs, a lighter, and a crack pipe. How the fuck? I heard of swallowing drugs. I've seen it on cops. I've seen niggas swallow a whole pack of weed and still be chewing. And when the camera get to them, but how do you swallow drugs? You get done with that, and then you swallow a lighter and the crack pipe. Like I'm sure people have seen pictures of crack pipes, but it's not made to be swallowed. Like it's not a straight shot.
She gave a whole new meaning to the word throat goat.
Right.
So,
that's what I was like, she must have been a throat goat when she
a whole new meaning to that word.
She was like, it's a dick. It's a dick. It's a dick. And just knocked it back and just, I don't know, man. Like that lights must have been right behind her. And then she, that pressure hit. She was like, fuck it, I'm not going back, and just knocked it back. All right. Let's read the let's read the story. Here we go. How is this possible? A New York State woman with quite an appetite told deputies that she swallowed not only drugs, but drug paraphernalia prior to her arrest. Suspects have been known to ingest drugs in an attempt to hide evidence, though they run the risk of overdose and even death by doing so. What this woman told officials is almost unbelievable. The Erie County Sheriff's Office says the woman was in custody Monday when she told officials she had swallowed all the goods. And by goods, we talking about, it was a black person who wrote this. It said, we talking about 10 baggies of heroin, an 8-ball of crack cocaine, a lighter, and a glass pipe before her arrest. What a full meal. What a healthy meal. Let's go back over it. 10 bag. I don't know how big the baggies were. We don't know. 10 baggies of heroin, an 8-ball of crack, lighter, and a glass pipe before her arrest on March 8th.
But that alone should have did her in. 10 baggies of heroin,
right,
and an 8-ball alone. She should have OD'd.
Yeah. Even if it's in the plastic.
If she didn't get that out of her stomach in time, yes.
But watch this. Oh, it gets crazy. It gets crazier.
There's more.
But it gets worse. This woman, let me move over. Here we go. Where I'm at. All right, here we go. But it gets worse. This woman with the iron constitution says she threw up the items 2 days later. But somehow, that's not it. That's not it, people. She ingested them, threw them back up. Watch this. But somehow re-injected them all. March 13th. Are you following all of this? Yes. Let me just close out. It ain't much more. WGRZ says that the woman was taken to the Erie County Medical Center for a medical procedure to get the items out of her system. The sheriff's office is still investigating and charges are pending. What a commitment. What a commitment.
Okay, but what are you charging her with now?
Right.
Obviously, she didn't have the drugs on her when you arrested her because she adjusted them, so
Right.
you couldn't charge her with them. She threw them back up, and I'm assuming smoked the shit back.
Right.
So that's what was getting weird.
Okay.
So you swallowed 10 bags of heroin, an 8 ball of crack cocaine, a lighter, and a pipe. Threw all that shit back up.
Yeah. Hold up. How the fuck you throw up a pipe?
Thank you. And a lighter.
Yeah. Jeez.
10 bags of heroin.
Was it in plastic? It couldn't have been in plastic.
And an 8 ball.
Right.
So you threw it back up. You didn't even say you shitted it out. She said she threw it back up.
Yeah. Threw it back up.
So that means she threw it back up. All that shit was still intact. to turn around,
yo,
and use all that shit. 10 baggies of heroin and an 8 ball.
That sound like you was like, I need to get out of this situation. And God was like, nah, get that shit up out your body. You don't need to do that. He's like, nah, God, I need to get this shit.
Yeah.
I need
to. What the fuck are they charging her with? You didn't catch me with the drugs.
Right. She confessed it.
Because they was in my system.
Uh-huh.
So I threw them back up, and then I used them. So again, what the fuck are you charging me with?
Matter, even if she was in custody, when you think about this, if you threw up the lighter and the crack pipe, fuck it, I'm already in prison. I mean, yeah, you got the opportunity to do it.
Unless she was still in jail when she threw all this shit back up and used it in jail.
Right. As it said, re-injected them. And I'm thinking re-injected means you put it right back
in. Yes.
It says, oh yeah, but somehow re-injected them all. That's crazy, man.
So so even if she didn't use the drugs, you somehow miraculously threw all of it back up.
Right.
And you turned back around and swallowed it all again.
I'm thinking 10 baggies had to be put together. My bad. I keep going back to this
10
part.
baggies in one. So
it had to be for you to throw. I mean, unless it's just a big hurl, and I mean, damn,
Nah, like I said, if that was the case,
yeah,
she is a throat goat
for sure. Gotta be.
To be able for your throat to open up, your esophagus and all that to open up that wide,
right?
For you to get all that shit back up, and then you take it back down.
That's crazy, man.
Wow. Yeah.
I know her stomach was fucking with her though. But
no, I get that was the fight. She swallowed it, and her stomach was like, "Nah, bitch, get this shit up out of me," and threw it back up. She like, "No, you gonna take this shit,"
right?
and put it back down.
Yeah.
So that now, I mean, it would make sense, but it wouldn't. It would make sense to say, okay, so obviously if she got arrested, she was in custody for those 2 days. They said she threw it up 2 days later.
Right.
Just to do it again. So it would make, I mean, it still don't make sense, but it would make more sense if she was still in custody when she threw all this up and was like, oh shit, now they're going to catch me with it. So she swallowed it back down instead of flushing the shit down the toilet or whatever.
Right.
Maybe she like, hey, I can't can't flush a crack pipe and a lighter down the toilet. But I'm not swallowing them motherfuckers again.
Right. Jeez.
That's rough.
That's something else. It don't.
And that's at
that might have been
Erie County, so that's like up towards Buffalo. Wait, that's like up that way somewhere.
I believe this happened in the past year. because I mean, this one when I was searching for this, I searched for 2024 in between 2022 and 2024. So this happened recently.
I know there's an Erie, Pennsylvania, but they said New York State. So yeah, and I believe Erie count that's up. Yeah, I think that's Buffalo way.
Buffalo, okay. Yeah, March 18th, 2022. Published. Yeah, so this is crazy. But
what was her name?
Let me see. No, I think they didn't give her a name. They just said
they didn't
woman.
give her name.
New York State woman. Yeah. Yeah. New York State woman, and then she and all that. But yeah, they.
Wow, so they protecting the throat goat.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm sure they've. I'm sure she had her ways of being, of making sure. Then again, it might have, as I clicked on these further to find more information, they wanted me to have a subscription. So I don't know if the information is further into that, but I don't know. This is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. I mean, I'm curious. I don't know. I don't. Who knows what the woman looks like? If you guys have more information about these stories, especially this one, if you know more about this, if this happened in your city, you know what I mean, leave it in the comments, man. Add us in the comments at C2C Indie Radio, at Mike on YouTube, and leave it in the comment. Let us know what we missing. If we missing anything, if you think this is interesting, funny, you know what I mean? If you, once again, you have other information, let us know. We are interested in hearing about this shit. But we bring this up to say, sometimes I get it. News is always supposed to be informational. You know what I mean? News is supposed to be a news station given, whether it be hidden information or just local news that you need to know about things happening in and around your area, in and around your government, being brought to the people. You know what I mean? Way back when, people used to gather around after a good meal, and the families used to watch the news together. That was the way of being brought into the loop of what was going on in the world. And sometimes, news nowadays can be deceptive. It can be deceptive, injecting fear, trying to get you guys to, like, whether, remember COVID? Everybody was scared about everything. Everybody was scared about the air. Everybody was scared. And then, right after COVID, they said some shit about killer bees that we never saw, that we never got to experience. Remember, they said the COVID was on your clothes and shit like that. Niggas was washing their clothes. Laundry mats was doing heavy business. Heavy business, man. Niggas was, fear is the point. All right. But I think we should have a news channel somewhere that's credible, that's dependable, that's honorable. You know what I mean? A news channel for the common man, for people who just want news with no bullshit. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit of laughs during the news channel station. The news broadcast. I say all this to say I think we found it in this new upstart news channel called C2C News. You guys may have heard about it. Maybe it was a while ago. I know. Remember, they did a story on me, right? They gave me an interview when I did my very first New Year's Eve comedy show. I brought a clip and stuff like that. Remember, I showed you guys. Now, in between that time and this time, some things have happened. You know what I mean? I've been alerted. I've been alerted that some changes have been made. You know what I mean? Some staff problems happened. Somebody was getting replaced, and this was something that we needed to know. And so I thought, hey, I'm not just gonna, keep this to myself. I'm gonna share this with the people. You know what I mean? This is a credible news station, and once again, I know somebody who knows somebody who gave me who had this information recorded, and said, Mike, the people need to know about this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch it together, all right? We got to figure out what's going on with this news station. We got to figure out what's going on with this news channel. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go ahead and watch this hidden behind the scenes footage of what's going on, some changes that's happening at C2C News. Let's check it out. See, I knew it was gonna be some jump when I came into work today, man. I'm sitting at the front desk trying to get ready to start the show, and they called me in the office. And they in there talking about me right now. Listen.
Look, man, I told this man 3 times. We lied. He wouldn't listen. He just kept running his mouth. He always late, unprofessional. I know you like this guy, man, but if we want to be taken serious as a news station, we got to get rid of this dude.
Well, I appreciate you bringing this to my attention, Earl. I'll go over the footage and make a decision from there.
Yeah, we about to get rid of you, buddy. We about to get somebody with some class.
Mr. Johnson is ready for you.
Mr. Johnson, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, have a seat.
Man, you think this about the stolen boxes? Or? Don't worry about that. Just keep following me. Keep a low profile.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
What's that, Mr. Johnson?
Change. Listen, Eric, we appreciate what you do for us and getting us off the ground here at C2C News Station. But unfortunately, we're going to go in a different direction and terminate your contract.
No, hold up, man. Wait. Come on, black man. Come on, beautiful black king. We supposed to be brothers, man.
Brothers? Listen, get out of my face about that mess, man. Brothers? Look, we got you on camera looking like a damn fool embarrassing this news station. Look.
Shit, you know me. I ain't never gonna change, man. You hear me, Earl? I ain't never gonna change, man. I'm a Cadillac nigga, you feel me? The way I see it, women are just like lights. If you gotta cut one off, go in the other room and turn one on. Come on, man, that wasn't me. All right. That was me. I'm sorry, man. Look, come on, brother. My mom's sick, man.
Nigga think I'm stupid or something.
All right. You got me, bro. You got me. I blew it, man. I'm sorry. Look, whatever you want me to do, man, I'm willing to do it. I just don't want to lose my job.
See, now we on the same page. So, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go and clean your locker, and I'm gonna give you till 6 o'clock.
It's 5:50 right now.
So what does that tell you? Guess you better get your ass moving then.
Oh, damn. All right, man. I'm out. Hey, look, I'm not gonna cause any more trouble, man. I'm just curious. Who did you guys replace me with?
Well, as you know, Eric, C2C is the only black news station in upstate New York. And we want to portray black excellence as best as we can to help us get us to where we want to be, looking for the next anchor man. Speaking of which, we found someone who has won 3 Indian Tele Awards, a Robertson Prize, a Robert Capa Gold Medal. I mean, heck, this dude even won an Emmy.
Wait, hold on. You can't be talking about the dude I'm thinking about.
Oh, I think that's him right now. Hey, you can come on in.
Oh, sorry. Is this a bad time?
Oh, no, come on in.
Nah, man. Yeah, it is a bad time. Now get out. Wait, hold up. You're the guy who's unemployed. At least I ain't gotta wear a clown suit like the one you got on. At least I'm not dressed like a homeless pastor, bitch. I got more sense than that. I know you ain't talking, you buck-toothed bastard. How about you take some clippers and get the back of that neck, huh? How about it? How about you cut some of that dog fur around your mouth, huh? How about it? I'm gonna teach you how to squabble in a minute.
Hold on. Enough, guys. Enough. Eric, we appreciate what you did, but you're fired. Now get the hell out of my office.
Right here. How about you take these and catch the central, bitch? When do I start? I like that nigga. Eric, respect Eric White. Respect to Eric White. That new nigga kind of funny. I don't know. But there you have it, people. Some changes at C2C News. We worked out a little sponsoring deal where we're gonna get some more. You know what I mean? It's gonna be some more collaborations with that entity. So you know, you'll be seeing that more in the future, man. Some quality news, you know what I mean? Some honorable news. You know, sometimes we would get stuff from them and the videos would come in late, shit like that. I don't know. So maybe that's gonna change. But I don't know. But you know, real talk, shout out to the whole C2C family. Shout out for Blacksmith for being in it. My brother BJ, my mom, she was the voice of the secretary that says, you know, Mr. Johnson want to see you now. Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody. Everybody, you know what I mean? All the moving parts of that, man. Everybody being willing to work with me and work together and be patient with me. I be in my creative process, and you know, I'm just grateful for the people I got around me, man. So I just wanted to give you an opportunity to comment on that, Blacksmith, and you know, once again, thank you for being a part of it, man.
Appreciate it. Everybody had fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, piecing it together when it all came together. So it was a good thing. It was good.
Yeah, man. I'll let y'all know, man. We're gonna have some more sketches when we came back. You know, I know, you know, once again, this whole thing has been a journey. We started out at one location, you know what I mean, and then we moved from one side to the other side. We've been changing stuff up in the background. We got a sign, you know what I mean. We messed with the lighting a little bit. Then we moved again, and then we was, you know what I mean. We did that when we were at the, as you can see, the last location. But once again, you know, timing is everything. We wanted to make sure you release it at the right time, and you know, we got all intentions to keep it moving. You know what I mean? We got a green screen right here, so you know what I mean. We got the opportunity and the space to capitalize on that, and you know, then once again, we moved here and stuff like that. So, you know. We really just trying to you know, keep moving on the wheel for the most part, you know.
Yeah, life expanding, you know.
Yeah. Expanding. There's more to come. There's more to come, man. I know, you know, gonna be not necessarily relocating, but you know what I mean, moving. We're gonna be expanding downstairs soon.
Yeah.
So
Same location, just different floor.
Yeah.
You know. Well, it's just we're gonna be moving around because we may not necessarily give up, you know, where we are now. We're still gonna keep these spaces.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just gonna have a lot of space, a lot of moving parts, you know, where we can expand, shoot more, do more things, have different setups and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate you guys commenting, liking, sharing the episodes. We appreciate the support, man. We appreciate whether it's 1 view, whether it's 24, whether it's 55, whether it's 20. We appreciate you guys taking time out your day and making us a part of your routine. You know what I mean? The people who watch every week, the people who watch once in a while, you know, the people watching for the first time, you know, thank you. We truly appreciate it. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep moving forward, keep producing quality content. And as you're going to see it continue to grow, man. Let me just leave that. We got some surprises in time. This is the end of the episode. I got to let it go. I keep trying to prolong it. Once again, thank you. Shout out to Blacksmith 24/7. Shout out to my brother, Benjamin Terry. Shout out to my mom, Michelle Terry. Remember, people, if you like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, C2C Indie Radio, and click the notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new video. Also, possibly most importantly, make sure you share this video to somebody who could use a laugh, somebody who could use some education, and somebody who could use some motivation. And give yourself a round of applause. Because you just stepped outside the box. Peace.